Hallo, liebe Freunde. Hello, dear friend. Ich heiße Ananya und Sie lernen German mit Ananya. My name is Ananya and you are learning German with Ananya. So today I'm gonna start A1 level course book, which is a Netzwerk Neue course book. So from today onwards, I will help you with all the chapters. We will do course book as well as the Arbeitsbook of Netzwerk Neue. So let's start with the A1 level. So capital eins. Capital eins means chapter 1. So capital word means chapter. So you have to note it down each and every word. What will I suggest you here? Make a small notebook. You have to write down the German words as well as write down the English words so that you can everyday learn those. Guten Tag. So what is the name of the chapter is Guten Tag. Guten Tag means good day. Guten Tag also means good afternoon. So let's start with the chapter number 1 of A1 level. Okay, so which topics do we have to cover? First is greetings, formal and informal conversation, alphabets, numbers, Personalpronomen, Verb and Conjugation. So these are our main topics which we have to cover in chapter number 1. So let's start with greetings. So do you have any idea that how we will generally say, how we will greet someone in German language? In English, we generally say hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night. These kind of words, right? But in German, how will you greet someone? We will learn those today. So let's start. So the first one is hello. If you want to say hello in German language, it will be hallo, hallo. Now, the most four important good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Now, how will you say for formal conversation? We generally need these terms. So, guten Morgen, guten Morgan. Please repeat after me because pronunciation is very important, and from your first it is very important that you should pay attention on each and every pronunciation. So good morning in German is Guten Morgen. Good afternoon, Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Good evening, Guten Abend. Guten Abend. And good night in German language is Gute Nacht. Gute Nacht. So let's repeat once again. Good morning, Guten Morgen. Good afternoon, Guten Tag. Good evening, Guten Abend. And good night is Gute Nacht. So you have noticed a Guten Tag. I told you that Guten Tag means good day, but here it is good afternoon. So yes, guys, same word but two meanings. Let's move forward. Formal goodbye and informal goodbye. So we should know both of them, when to use formal and when do we have to use informal goodbye. But what do we call formal goodbye in German language? This is Auf Wiedersehen. Noch einmal, once again, Auf Wiedersehen, which means goodbye. And what will be the informal goodbye? This is Tschüss. Tschüss, which means bye. Great. Now, if you want to thank someone, if you want to say thank you, how will you say that? Danke. Danke. And if you want to say excuse me, you can say Entschuldigung. You have to break it down. First of all, take ENT, which is ent, then Schul, 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 then DID, then GUNG, Gung, Entschuldigung. So, what is this? Entschuldigung. Entschuldigung. Great. The same word Entschuldigung also means I am sorry. I am sorry. So again, one word with two meanings. So excuse me as well as I am sorry. And Entschuldigung. Great, guys. Now we have learned these words. Let's do one formal conversation. How will you do a formal conversation? Now, if you're thinking with whom do we have to do formal conversation we will do with superiors, with teachers, with strangers. If you don't know someone, instead of saying informal, you have to use formal there. Make a formal, start a formal conversation, right? So you should keep it in mind and when to use formal and when to use informal one. Because German peoples are very straightforward. So if there are any strangers, prefer to speak in formal conversation. Now, how to introduce yourself in a formal way. So these are two kids. You can see here a boy and a girl. Let's see their conversation. Guten Tag. Mein Name ist Ananya. Wie ist Ihr Name? So you can write down the meanings as well. Although we will learn the meanings later as well, but you can also write now. Guten Tag. Good afternoon. Mein Name. My name is Ananya. Is Ananya. Wie ist Ihr Name? What is your name? So, my Name is Ananya. My name is Ananya. What is your name? Guten Tag, Frau Ananya. Good afternoon, Miss Ananya. My Name is Ronak. So, my name is Ronak. So, you have to conversation like this. If you want to ask someone, then what is your name? You have to greet like this. Okay, Guten Tag. My Name is Ananya. Wie ist Ihr Name? What is your name? So, let's move further. Now, how to greet? How will you greet someone? How will you ask that, how are you? Guten Tag, Herr Ronak. Guten Tag, Mr. Ronak. So, if you have remember, okay, you can see here with Ananya, we have used Frau. So, Frau means Miss as well as Mrs. But for Mr., this is Herr, Herr. So, Guten Tag, Herr Ronak. Guten Tag, Mr. Ronak. Wie geht es Ihnen? How are you? Wie geht es Ihnen? How are you? For now, learn these as a slang, right? So, what did Mr. Ronak said? Guten Tag, Frau Ananya. Good afternoon, Frau Ananya. Danke, thank you. Gut. Gut means good. Und Ihnen and you. So this is a general, attitude. You have to ask also that how are you also, right? This is a kind of a respect you're giving someone. If someone is asking that how are you, it's also your responsibility. You have to ask him back or ask her back. Similarly, the boy Mr. Ronak has read here. Guten Tag, Frau Ananya. Good afternoon, Frau Ananya, Miss Ananya. Danke, gut. Thank you. Good. Und Ihnen? Und means and. Ihnen means you. So what is Miss Ananya saying? Oh, good. Danke. Also good. Thank you. Great, guys. So you have done it. You have done the formal conversation. But if you want to goodbye, now how will you goodbye? You will say, Auf Wiedersehen, Herr Ronak. Bye, Mr. Ronak. Auf Wiedersehen, Frau Ananya. Goodbye, Miss Ananya. Right? So, till now, we have done the formal conversation that how to greet, how to ask your name, how to goodbye. So, important questions to remember. You have to remember these questions so that you can ask them and you can answer as well. So, number one, wie ist Ihr Name? What is your name? You have to write down the answer. If you know the answer, please mention the answers, then repeat again. Number two, wie heißen Sie? This is again same meaning. What is your name? So you can either say we is ihanama or we hyphen c. Both are correct and both are formal. If you want to say that how are you, we get is Eden. Right? Great guys. Let's move further. So guys, let's move further. How will you do the informal conversation? We have done the formal one. Now we will start with the informal conversation. Now pay your attention here. How to introduce yourself. So let's start with the intros. Hallo, ich heiße Ananya. Wie heißt du? Hello, I am Ananya. And what is your name? What is your name? Wie heißt du? Hallo Ananya, ich heiße Ronak. Hello Ananya, I am Ronak. How will you greet someone? Hallo Ronak, wie geht es dir? Hello Ronak, how are you? In formal conversation, it was we get this ihnan, but in informal, this is we get this dear. So these are two different things. Ihnan we use for formal and dear for informal. We will learn those in detail in our further chapters. For now, just learn, you can learn this as a slang. Hallo Nanya, danke, gut. Und dir? Hello Nanya, thank you, good. And you? Auch gut, danke, also good, thank you, great. Now, how to goodbye? Now, how will you goodbye? Informal, it was auf Wiedersehen. So, informal will be cheers. Cheers, Ronak. Cheers, Ananya. Bye, Ronak. Bye, Ananya. Great. Now, in informal conversation, important questions to remember. Wie heißt du? What is your name? Wer bist du? Who are you? So, ich bin Ananya. Wie geht es dir? How are you? Danke. Gut. Und dir? Great. Now, exercise time. Okay. So let's do these questions. You have to match this. Ergänzen Sie. Ergänzen Sie means complete it. So we will start with our left hand side, which is mentioned in red. Woher kommst du? Woher means from where. Kommst means to come. Du is you. So from where do you come? Where do you come from? Number 2. Wo wohnen Sie? Wo means where, wohnen means live, Sie means you. So where do you live? We never translate do. Do, which is our English word, we never translate this in German. We will learn the rules later. Wie heißt du? What is your name? And number 4 is welche Sprachen sprechen Sie? Which Sprachen means languages, expression to speak, Sie is you. So which languages do you speak? Now let's move to right hand side. Ich spreche English und Deutsch. I speak English and German. So German in German language is Deutsch. Deutsch. We will not say Deutsch or something else, Deutsch. No, Deutsch. Ich spreche English und Deutsch. Ben, which is a name. Next, ich wohne in Berlin. I live in Berlin. And last option is aus Indien, from India. Now I'm giving you 3 seconds. Finish this and let's discuss the answers. Okay, now check your answers. Is it correct? If yes, then great. You have done good job till now.